Welcome to Bruno's Place, where we like to talk about the differences and ideals behind the red and blue votes come election day. For today's presentation, we will be talking about the differences between leftists and right wingers with the focus on economics. Part 2. To begin with, in America, the average teenager drives around in $40,000 cars. Most people could afford their own homes, and the homeless have access to 3 meals a day and their own cell phones. Yet, Democrats will tell you that there is widespread suffering in the U.S. because we don't have free health care. AOC and Bernie Sanders are Democratic socialists who call for taxing wealthy Americans at 80 and 90%. They call for taxing businesses who have built millions of dollars of wealth so that they could build up government wealth to the tune of trillions of dollars. So, in short, capitalism builds millions in wealth, socialism takes millions in wealth. Democrats believe that gun control, socialized medicine, and tuition free university will solve all our problems. In Mexico, they already have gun control measures in place, and it is nearly impossible for the average Mexican citizen to own a gun legally. Yet, criminal gangs have taken over entire cities in Mexico because they are more well armed than the police. Politicians in Mexico have already established a universal healthcare system. Yet, it is not so universal because you will never see the politicians of Mexico standing in the same line at the hospitals as the poor people of Mexico. No, the politicians and millionaires of Mexico would rather pay top dollar for top notch healthcare instead of to receive it for free, knowing that it is inferior healthcare. The federal healthcare system in Mexico has only widened the gap between the rich and the poor. Also, in Mexico, they already have established a tuition free university system. Here again, the politicians and millionaires of Mexico would rather pay top dollar for a top notch education for their kids than to send them anywhere near a tuition free university. So, in conclusion, gun control, tuition free university, and universal health care have never done anything for the poor people of Mexico. Leftists here in America believe that our country, from top to bottom, and all its history, has been and always will be systematically racist. Yet, they call for the unfettered immigration from Mexico into the United States. It seems as though that they hate Mexicans so much that they would invite them here to be persecuted in this racist country. I say we should leave our racist past in the past. Leftists will tell you that sex workers are only doing what they need to do to survive. And at the same time, they will tell you that Walmart employees are slaves to the system. The truth is that there's a multi step hiring process for corporations like Walmart, where you must apply for the job, go to an interview, clock in every day, and you could quit at any time. Meanwhile, millions of sex workers around the world are victims of human trafficking and sex slavery. These things are real, and they are a reality for millions of people around the world. The majority of the victims are women, children, and gay men. It's time to stop worrying about made up issues so that we can work together and stop human trafficking. Thank you for your time and attention.